Wimius Q1 4K action camera that I picked up a little while ago. I'm really impressed with this camera for the price. I mean, yeah, you can get GoPros and a few others that are slightly better quality, but for 60-70 bucks, if you just want to make some quick action videos, maybe get a couple of them because they're so cheap. It's an awesome deal, and it's a good camera. I've used it quite a bit for making aviation videos, and so far it's been fantastic. Quick overview of the buttons. On the front you've got power, and it also doubles as a mode button. On the side here you've got up and down buttons for navigating the menus, and I believe it's for zoom as well, but I rarely use that. Back, most of it is screen. There's a couple of LEDs right here for record status and power status. On the side there you've got HDMI and USB inputs, and that's where the card goes. It'll take up to a 64 gig card, and that's what I've got in there. The battery is on the bottom, and it's a little bit of a bugger to get out. I edited out where I was trying to get the battery door open. It's really difficult because you got to hold this while you're prying the door open, and it's difficult. And you just pull this tab, and the battery comes out. It comes with 2 batteries. It also has a little charging cradle to charge the battery, or you can just plug a USB cable straight into the camera with the battery in it if you want to charge both of them, or just the one that's in the camera. So I'll put that battery back in. And one thing you'll want to be wary of is, if I can get that close enough to the camera, there's a little tit on each side. The big side goes in here, on this side, otherwise you'll fight with it forever trying to get it closed. Ask me how I know. Okay, it does come with all this stuff on the table. There's a little holder for attaching it to a standard tripod mount, a couple of Velcro thingies, a bunch of standard GoPro type mounts, that little clicky mount, clip, another GoPro mount. Also comes with a USB plug-in adapter, another GoPro type mount. This mount I've already modified with a couple of furniture movers and a penny to mount on the tail of an airplane. Normally it's just round around here for mounting onto like a handlebar or something. And of course the manual comes with a strap that I've never used. Also comes with a chamois, some tie wraps. I don't know why they included those, but nice of them to do so. And a little bag for the camera. I carry the camera in a different bag anyway, so I don't really use that. It also comes with a lanyard and some stickies to permanently attach if you want to do that. And it also comes with an extra back plate. I haven't used this yet. And it also comes with the plastic container for the camera. One tricky thing about this is it looks like it opens from this side. It looks like you click that and lift it up, but it actually opens from that side. And I found that a little confusing when I first got the camera. So that's how that works. Okay, there's the viewfinder. To change the mode, use that button on the front there. And right now it's at 1080p at 30 frames per second. Then it switches to the photo mode, which is at 16 megapixel right now, and then to the slow-mo mode at 720p, 120 frames per second. Then the playback, the video viewer, and the settings. To get into the settings, just hit OK. And to scroll through these here, you just use the mode button on the front, and it scrolls through those different menus. On the video menu, you've got video resolution, recording sound. I've got that turned off because in a plane all you can hear is the motor and the wind. Time lapse, loop recording, and slow motion. And you notice when I was looping through those modes, the video resolution, which is the first mode, will be this one. Whatever you used for the slow motion will be whatever you set here. And likewise, in the photos, whatever you use for the photo resolution will be there. And you can use different resolutions. I always just use the max. So you've got photo resolution, timed settings, auto settings, and drama shot. To be honest, I don't know what drama shot is. I don't use this as a photo camera. These are the detailed settings for exposure, white balance, Wi-Fi. I'll show that later. Image rotation. So for me, I've got it upside down, hanging on a wing, or in the cockpit going out a window. Sometimes the way it's mounted is upside down. You can have it automatically turn it around with that. It's easy enough to do in software too, but if you want to be able to see the viewfinder correctly, you need to set it accordingly. There's a driving mode, and I believe what that does is it adds a little bit more image stabilization. To get to the camera specific settings, you can set which language. To be honest, some of the English is a little bad, but most of the English translation is pretty good. You can set the date, time, the format of the date and time, reset to factory settings, and then find out what your firmware version is. And that's about all there is to setting it up. To get out of the settings, just go over to the X, hit OK, and you're back in business. This LED here is just an on indicator when you're recording. I'll just start a recording here real quick. You just hold the OK button down. If you hold it down for long enough, it takes a photo, which I just did there. But if you just click on it while you're in the viewfinder, it starts a video recording, and you can see down here it's recording. This here will blink when you're recording. This LED here comes on when you're charging it, and it'll be red. Okay, I grabbed another cell phone to show how the Wi-Fi works, and I'll just get it up a little closer to the camera so you can see the screen a little better. So I'll get it into the settings. Okay, and go over to there, Wi-Fi. You see that's the third one down. So go down there, select OK. You'll get that for a few seconds, and then it will show the SSID as Wimius and the password as 123456789. Okay, now in XDV, let the camera adjust there. You'll see that Wimius is in the list, so I just select Wimius. Give the password as 123456789. Done. And there's a connection button on the top. It's disconnecting from my home Wi-Fi and connecting to the Wimius. You can see there. And now to connect to the camera and start it recording. There's a video camera here, camera there. If you go to here, it goes to the video camera, and it already shows you what mode it's in. So I hit that, and it's black because the lens is pointed down. But voila, you can see that it's tracking pretty well the movement of the camera. If you look at my hand, there's about maybe a half-second lag, three-quarter-second lag at the most. So it's reasonably dynamic, good enough for setting up your shots. Just be forewarned that that's going to suck a lot more of your battery than just using it by itself. Once you hit that video camera on XDV, it immediately starts the camera recording, and the file is going to stay on the camera itself. You can record it, you can download it to XDV. It will store it in the XDV folder on your device, so you'll have to go dig around and find it, but it is there. I find it easier just to leave it on the camera and download it somewhere else and just use the phone to monitor. But if you're in the field and you need to download it to your phone, that's certainly a decent option. To disconnect, we go into settings once again, and it's still sitting there at the Wi-Fi screen. You just hit the up button and it turns the little internal Wi-Fi server off, and your phone will disconnect. It says network connection is changing, please reboot the program. And you can see on the camera that the Wi-Fi is now unchecked. Okay, once again, this is the Wimius Q1 4K action camera. It does not come with a memory card. That's a 64 gig card in there, and you know, a 64 gig card nowadays costs about 16-17 bucks, so you're probably looking at, you know, 75, maybe 80 bucks total to have a usable action camera. You just cannot beat that price, and it comes with 2 batteries and a bunch of mounts and stuff. I am really impressed with this camera for the price. The video is just ever so slight, and I mean really slightly green. You have to be really picky to even notice it, but the difference is there if you compare it to a really expensive camera. But for, you know, out the door with the memory card, you know, around 80 bucks, you just can't beat it. Okay, I think that's it. Thanks for watching.